After releasing the last video, I received tons of comments telling me you missed Duke Fishron and you missed Empress and even you missed the mini bosses. I read every single one of your comments, and after seeing enough of these responses, I decided to create a second part discussing some of the bosses I missed in the last video. In today's video, I will split the bosses into 3 groups. Group A will include all of the main bosses with fairly detailed lore. Group B will include any of the game's mini bosses that have any lore whatsoever. And Group C will include all of the game's bosses and mini bosses that don't have any lore. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get started. Let's begin with the King Slime. The King Slime is a massive ninja-bearing slime that can spawn at any point in your Terraria playthrough. His bestiary entry is as follows. Slimes normally aren't intelligent, but occasionally they merge together to become a powerful force to swallow all things. Redigit has confirmed that the ninja trapped inside of the slime is the guide's brother. We can assume he became trapped after losing the battle with King Slime. The Queen Slime is an upgraded hard mode version of the King Slime that drops bathwater? Ugh. Her bestiary entry is hollowed slimes consolidated into a haughty crushing force adorned in dazzling crystals. She is rumored to grow wings. She shares her hive mind slime trait with the King Slime, and the game's lore suggests she's a henchwoman or sidekick of the hard mode world's guardian, the Hollowed. Duke Fishron is a mutated pigron, a different mob in Terraria. He is summoned by using a truffle worm and a fishing rod. His bestiary entry is an aquatic pigron mutation from the depths of the ocean who surfaces in search of a rare, savory type of worm. Duke Fishron's concept began as an April Fool's joke before he was added to Terraria in 1.2.4. When he was originally added, a bug made players unable to spawn him for multiple in-game days. The Empress of Light is a colorful goddess that really hates the daytime. Her bestiary entry is, beneath the Hollow's cleansing blanket lies a vengeful fey goddess, bent on scrubbing the land of any and all impurity. Because the Empress considers the player impure, this has led many to believe that she is the ancient spirit of light mentioned after defeating the Wall of Flesh. The Flying Dutchman is the main mini-boss enemy of the Pirate Invasion event. Its bestiary entry is, when the pirates face strong opposition in their pillaging raids, they bring their majestic floating galleon as backup. Cannons away. Can't believe I just fucking read that. Oh my god. In real life, the Flying Dutchman is an old legend of a haunted ghost ship that can never port. The Everscream Tree and the Morning Wood Tree are both mini-bosses from the Frost Moon and Pumpkin Moon events. The Everscream bestiary entry is, if trees could scream, this evil evergreen would do so constantly. Deadly are the ornaments hurled from its branches. The Morning Woods bestiary entry is, these enormous murder trees nightmarishly stomp about, prepared to shower endless fiery destruction upon all life. I included these 2 mini-bosses in Group B because their similarities have led many to believe that the 2 may be connected. Group C's bosses and mini-bosses have little to no lore, which means it's time for a... The Dark Mage's bestiary entry is a small levitating sorcerer from Etheria who wields dark magic and can even raise fresh minions for the Old One's army. The Ogre's bestiary entry is a tall hulking demi-human from the Old One's army with unfathomable strength and vitality. He carries a big stick. Betsy's bestiary entry is a vicious Etherian dragon who leads the minions of the Old One's army that found their way to this world. She was originally part of a crossover with the game Dungeon Defenders 2. The Pumpkin's bestiary entry is, a pumpkin has many faces. A pumpkin will murder all with many sharp blades. A pumpkin is king of the harvest. Santa NK1's bestiary entry is, this jolly bad boy wants to stuff everyone's stockings with the gift of their entrails. This cranky Kringle's gone postal. The Ice Queen's bestiary entry is, if this icy towering monstrosity wishes for someone's soul, they'll surely let it go, right from their cold, dead hands. The Martian Saucer's bestiary entry is, an advanced flying saucer from somewhere well beyond this world. The destruction from its weaponry is unimaginable. Due to Akram's elusive nature, he is missing a bestiary entry. Deerclops was added to the game along with a special seed as a crossover event with the game Don't Starve Together. His bestiary entry is, hailing from a distant land, this cyclopic monstrosity lurks in cold places, wreaking havoc on those who disturb it. And finally, Lepus and Turkor the Ungrateful are both missing their bestiary entries. This is likely because they're exclusive to the mobile and 3DS versions of the game. Alright, hopefully this time I covered everything you guys wanted to see. Make sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and as always, have a good one.